welcome back. Just to show you what's waiting for you at the Reptigade. This is my enclosure here. I like it very much. Didn't build it, by the way, but I was lucky enough to get it. So, there is my lovely. Her name's Jane. Sure you can see her. There she is, lovely. Just leave her be because it's in the morning and obviously, you know, they're nocturnal. This is her enclosure from the outside. As you can see, it's rather nice and spacious. However, the lady decides to sneak out more often than not, and therefore I gave her the option to roam around freely, and she is absolutely happy about that decision. Which doesn't mean that she doesn't use the enrichments I provided her with in the enclosure. Thus she quite often crawls back into it, also to bask and to check out the surroundings, also the different textures. She is very keen finding it all and using it all. In case you wondered how I basically keep her warm, the floor is heated by central heating, and I have two sides, basically one cool side and one warm side. The same goes for the enclosure, obviously. So usually her cool side is at about 84 Fahrenheit, which is roughly 28 degrees Celsius, and her warm side is at around 33, 34 degrees, which is about 90 Fahrenheit. And she usually uses the cool side more. Knocked over plants is something you gotta get used to if you keep a free roaming boa. So this certainly is not for everyone. Also make sure that all the equipment you have in the house is really boa friendly. Nothing too dangerous for her around or to knock over, because she would if she can. The good news about a boa obviously is their size, so it's hard to lose them really, especially when they're older. Mine is at around 3 years old, and she is about 4+ feet, so approaching the 150 centimeter mark, and I'm really looking forward to that, especially, as I said, if you want to retrieve them easier. Once I had to wait for like 3 days because she was behind the washing machine. Therefore, you always want to make sure that the doors are closed, especially obviously within the house. Outside, I don't have to tell you that. But this is one of the things that you got to keep in mind. If you have a reptile room, you probably know this already. Have closed doors, then it's easier to retrieve all your snakes and reptiles. I've always found mine, by the way, so don't worry about it. Within the enclosure, a very good hiding spot are flower pots, so definitely look out for that. They also like to burrow into them. Jane doesn't really do that, but my corn snakes, they used to. Because after a while you develop a sixth sense, basically, of finding your reptiles, knowing where they're at, and there really is no place where they won't cram themselves into. Jane, for instance, really likes hanging out in that beer crate. So yeah, be aware of everything possible. If you do have the option to give them real sunlight, please do so, because they absolutely will make use of it, and it is great joy both for the keeper and the reptile. Another highlight of having a free-roaming boa obviously is letting them hunt. So in this case, I just basically waved around a bit in front of her. And what I was really worried about though is since she was perched up on that table, that she might knock it over. She, however, didn't, because apparently just the front part, when they hunt, is basically moving and the rest is perfectly still. So that was really a great find and it was great fun feeding her. And if you like what you just saw, make sure to hit that like button, also the subscribe button, as well as the bell, not to miss any future videos. You can also follow the Reptigade's journey on Instagram for even more awesome content. If you watch till the very end, here's a little bonus round for you. Basically, Jane and Vertical. Highlights that we couldn't really include in the video, and we hope you enjoy now. Thank you very much for listening and watching. Hope you enjoy. Have a good one, guys. Cheers.